Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is my home sweet classroom. Welcome if you are new. My name is Maritza Lara and I teach 4th grade. In today's video, I am super excited to share with you guys. This is a collaboration video for teachers as students. In today's video, it's going to be a collaboration video with other teacher YouTubers that are participating in Teachers as Students. Today, I'm going to be in a student chair and I'm going to be sharing with you my experiences in grad school. I recently graduated. If you are wondering, I actually recently graduated this past fall and I actually received my certificate in the mail recently. It was a very exciting experience and I am so glad that I went through it, but I'm going to be sharing with you 10 questions along with other YouTube teachers that will be sharing their 10 questions with you about their grad school experience or teachers as students. Let's get started. So the very first question is, what did I study in grad school? I studied for my master's in curriculum and instruction. If you are wondering what curriculum and instruction is, curriculum and instruction focuses on different ways to improve learning. If you are wondering what curriculum and instruction is, curriculum instruction focuses on different ways to improve learning opportunities for students and educators alike. So therefore, I have earned my master's in curriculum and instruction. The second question is, how long did it take you to complete grad school? It took me about 2.5 years to complete grad school. I started in the spring of 2016. I had to dig in there for a minute. I started in the spring of 2016 and I just finished in the fall of 2018. So it took me about 2 years. The next question is, did I take my classes online or face-to-face? All of my classes were online. I had zero face-to-face other than doing Skypes integrated within my courses, and the teacher required me to log on, and actually I could decide whether I wanted to show my face or not, but I did have to participate with my voice and sharing within and collaborating with other students online. The next question is, how many classes did you take per semester? I at first took only one class per semester. I think I did that for my first 2 semesters because the district I was working for when I was working in Texas offered free courses. So I definitely took advantage of that and I only took the free courses. Maybe the second semester I took 2. And I took advantage of that. So I wasn't paying any tuition. They offered it for free through my district because I was working at the district that the school was connected to. So that was definitely a plus side. After that, I was taking full-time courses, so up to 3 courses per semester. And I did have scholarships. So if you are one of those people that are adamant about your GPA and hunting down those scholarships, I highly recommend it. It is such a big help when you are taking grad school courses. But back to the question, how many classes was I taking? After that, so I was taking full-time courses, and fun fact, during my maternity leave, I was actually taking 3 courses, and it was the very last of my degree plan. So it was a very heavy load, but piling as many classes as you can worked well for me. I went ahead and took the classes I could. Of course, I would kind of organize them the way I needed them to be. I never had like a research course with another heavy loaded class. So I had to kind of weigh and balance out my courses so that it was beneficial to me and I wasn't struggling or struggling more in one class than the other. I kind of had to make sure that they were in a balance. The next question is, why did I choose to go to grad school? So the reason I chose to go to grad school was because of actually somebody that inspired me to earn my degree in curriculum and instruction. Previously, before joining serving military children at the school that I work at, I taught in Texas. And in Texas, I was actually teaching, because I'm certified in bilingual education, and we had somebody from the district come once a week to support teachers in bilingual classrooms. And she was actually in curriculum and instruction. And she just inspired me, just the way she was so attentive to making curriculum stand out and going way beyond just the textbook was such an inspiration to me. The way she created things and her passion for what she did, even though she wasn't in the classroom, I just thought to myself, that is something I want to do. Even when I'm out of the classroom one day, long from now, when I'm not anymore in the classroom, that is something that I want to do for others in education. So that is why I decided to go get my master's in curriculum and instruction. The next question is, how much time was devoted to my studies outside of my teaching? Well, the answer is a lot. A lot of my time was devoted to my studies outside of my teaching. I had to really find a balance. I mainly did like a schedule where I would work on my grad school during the weekend. I would pile it up and just do it all on the weekend. And then during the week, I didn't have to worry about it. I would get ahead. I did other kind of strategies to help me stay on top of it and I wouldn't get behind. But I do a lot of projects in class, and a lot of my time during the week is for teaching. I do grading, I do learning outside of my classroom to get myself prepared for lessons in my classroom. So during the week, it was very, very hard to have time for my grad school classes, but I didn't have a life on the weekend. I would prepare myself for events that would come up on the weekend with family, with friends, and I would get ahead so that I didn't have to do it on the weekend, but I would mainly devote all of my time on the weekend for my grad school classes. That's really just what worked for me, and if it works for you, I say go for it. If you're doing well and you're successful and everything is planned out according to how you manage your time, then by all means, I think you should do what's best for yourself, what's best for your family, especially with people with families. If you're taking grad school classes, I think you really have to think about yourself and how you play a role in your family and how that might affect your family and others around you in order to meet everybody's needs, and that you're there and nowhere else, and it's working out well for you as well. The very next question is, who supported me along this wonderful journey? Throughout this journey, I had a lot of support. On top of my number one supporter is my husband. He has been such a great support, especially throughout my last year of my master's degree. It had been very rough. I was way pregnant and it was just a lot of work during my maternity leave, working on my master's degree. Going to grad school for these classes was not easy, and he has been my rock on it. I have days where I've been moody. I have days where I've been very, very busy. No time to cook. It's been takeout. So he has just been he was a great supporter and my everything, guys. He has been amazing. But on top of that, I have had other supporters that have been great resources to me. For example, my friends. I have a really good friend. She lives in Texas. She has been so great. I love sharing with her my experiences, and she's just been really great to talk to as well. My family has been a great support. Their shout outs and guidance and just love of support has been really great. It's really awesome to have that in your life, because sometimes you just need to hear it from others that you're doing a great job and that it's okay. You're gonna make mistakes, and hearing those things is really great. The school is really great that I go to, that go to, that I graduated from, they are always there. They have been right away responsive to me. So having a school that is right away at your fingertips for anything has been really great. I have not had any trouble with the school. They have done an amazing job to support their students. I also had a coworker that I shared a lot of things with before graduating, and she was like a couple semesters ahead of me. So I always referred to her, hey, what do I do with this? Or what should I go with this plan for this? And she was very, very great. She is amazing. She's still teaching in 4th grade in Texas, and I love her to death. She is so great. She was so great to me in providing me some guidance, providing me with resources, leading me in the right direction. I am so grateful for my coworkers. The next question is sharing a positive experience. I have many experiences to share with you that are positive, but I will share with you maybe one or two. Some positive experiences throughout my grad school experience as a teacher, as a student, have been the amount of knowledge that I have gained through my experience. I have gone through so many courses throughout my bachelor's, throughout my master's, throughout my life. But earning my master's degree has been an amazing experience because it is focused on what I love to do, which is teaching. What I love to do, which is serving children. So the amount of knowledge I have gained from it has been something unreplaceable. I have gone through so many resources. Now I have stacks and loads of resources. I can only imagine if I keep on going, if I keep on looking and reaching out for other types of professional development throughout the years. But I have gained so much knowledge from earning my master's degree and going to grad school, meeting new people. Even if it was online, I've met new people with those introduction discussions. They are great because I get to meet new people, because I get to learn about other people's experiences, and some of them they're just all around the world. I can't say that they're just in Texas where I earned or went to grad school. They have really been all over the world, and it's nice to be able to share that experience with others, and it's just a way that I can be able to relate to others based on something that we all have in common. A stressful experience has been, I have to say, mainly toward the end. It was very stressful because I might have piled on more stressful courses toward the end of my grad school experience. But my most stressful experiences are when I have a lot of work, a lot of essays to do, and my work gets in the way, or I have to prioritize things and I don't prioritize them very well. If I leave things to the last minute, it's definitely not in my benefit, and therefore I get stressed out. My advice to those who are taking grad school courses is just prioritize your time, have a schedule, have a calendar, and really set out a pacing of how you want it to look like throughout that semester. Because without that, stress levels start to rise, and then you're not as productive as you hope to be. So I think that's when I was most stressful, when I was not productive, or when I had poor planning. My advice for teachers or students who are wanting to go to grad school and committing to that, a teacher as a student, or just having a hard time, is that it's going to be okay. You will be successful as much as you put your heart into it, as much as you commit to it, you will be successful. I have to say that my advice to you is that just stick to it and everything will turn out well. When your heart is in it, when you're dedicated to it, it always falls through. In my experience, that's something, if you're passionate about something, then that's something that you're going to be successful at, and reach for the stars, guys. If we're telling our students that, then you should be as well. If you're having a hard time, my advice to you is that it's going to turn out well if you take a step back, take a breath, do some self-care, and take care of yourself. Sometimes life gets in the way and that's what happens. But if you're having a hard time, don't let that get in the way of you fulfilling your dreams, going the distance, and making things possible for yourself. Because you especially don't want to go long from now and thinking, oh, I should have done that, or my time has passed, too much time has passed. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. So, my advice to you is just do it. Commit into something that you are passionate about and make it real. Make it happen for yourself. It's never too late. If you are committed, you're going to be successful. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. These are the 10 questions as teachers, as students. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I gave you some kind of inspiration or some kind of insight of what it's like to be a teacher as a student. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to check out some of the other YouTubers that are down below. Just go ahead and look at the comments below. I have shared with you all of the teachers that are participating in this collaboration. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.